Hello everybody, so I thought I would do a replay analysis for this video because it's new. I haven't done one in a while, and I'm going to do one over Koda slash Ty. And this is in a threes game with me and Rupus, but before I get started, I do want to say I apologize for the way my voice sounds. My nose is really stopped up. I've been using some Flonase every 24 hours, twice every 24 hours I think, to clear it out, but it's still kind of, congested obviously, so anyway, let's get into the replay analysis. So, I'm going to be talking a little bit, immediately there's a kickoff, but I'm trying to get tired of the habit of, getting into the habit of the way we do kickoffs. So he's got full boost, but he's still kind of loitering in midfield, which isn't really, I don't like that. Right there, I do like that play of leaving it, but I think here he should have fallen back, because he sees that Neptune guy in the corner, and I'm going for the ball in the corner, and from where I'm at, it's going to be hard to get a pass, especially where he's at. So I think there he should just fallen back and let Roop push up. Instead of now, it's kind of awkward to deal with. He still hasn't completely gone back to net. He cut Roop off, put him in an awkward spot. If he just fell back initially, there wouldn't be any confusion. He's still kind of awkward. Then he double commits with me there. That's something I've noticed him and Zero do a lot, is they don't rotate completely into the net. They'll kind of get in front of it and then go for the ball. But if they just rotate back post and go into the net, it's an easier situation. It clears up confusion on defense of who's supposed to go for the ball. So he pushes up, leaves the net open. There wasn't really a full rotation back to the net in this entire play. He doesn't have a lot of boost. He should have fallen back. That's why Root pushed up, because he assumed Ty would be back here. And that's what led to the open net. So I'll skip ahead to the next kickoff. Again, I'm still getting him used to the kickoffs. He rotated front post, which isn't a very good idea. He should have stayed front or back post there rather. And that's something with Ty's gameplay, is it's mainly going to be positional mistakes. And even then, it's not like anything massive. It's just little positional mistakes that make a big difference. Here, I think he should rotate back. I don't know, that one's always hard to say, because he doesn't have a lot of boost, but nobody else is also in a good spot to hit the ball, so. I know what he was doing there. He was waiting on me to go for the ball. How much boost did he have here before he got this? He had 35, and he used it. How much did Roop have? Roop had 0, okay. But that's always a weird situation, deciding who should go for the boost. Because you truly never know how much boost your teammate has. Unless they say I have 0, but. So here, I just missed the ball. Roop passed it to me. This is actually a good idea from Tyler, because if I hit the ball, if it goes to the midfield, directly behind me with negative angle touch towards the net, he's in a good position to push up for it. If I hit the ball towards his direction, obviously he's in a good spot to go for it. So this is actually smart positioning from him. I just missed because I suck. I have a problem with the goalpost too. I don't really know why he would backflip there. Oh, this is where I remember what he was doing. He was trying to stall. And he just couldn't do it. So they reported went up for it. I don't like the idea of a double commit, even though Ty did hit the ball. I think it's better to stay grounded there, just because, obviously it was a double commit. Here he needs to rotate back. He pushed up way too far. Yeah. So again, that's something Ty does a lot, is he pushes up a little bit too much. Here he should rotate out, because if we go to, I don't know how much boost I have, I don't think I had a lot. Yeah, I barely had anything. So I used it to hit the ball here, and then I have Bing B right there challenging me, so I can't really do a whole lot. So there he should have rotated out, and then they can score, so I'll just skip to the next kickoff. Maybe went a little bit up too far, but okay, let's back it up here. There we go, that's perfect. So he goes for mid boost, which is smart off kickoff. However, he doesn't rotate back, which my personal belief is if you go for kickoff, you should automatically rotate to the third man, because both your teammates will have boost. That was a strange way to get boost. I don't know. It's so weird analyzing Tyler because he does stuff like this that kind of works out, but I don't think he should be up this far because me and Rupert are on the offense. Um, which is why him and Rupert are a little close together, and that kind of puts him in an awkward spot to deal with that ball because he's too far up. And even then, this is weird. Good attempt at a dribble. He had a good 50, went into the ceiling. That was a good play. So here he tries to pass it, just mistouches it. It's a good idea. If you're in threes and you do a kickoff to force it to one of the back boosts for your teammates, I definitely recommend if the ball is going towards the person that has boost to pass it in threes. You can go for a solo play if you want to, but just know your teammates are probably going to get mad at you and it's not going to work out, most likely. So I would always try to pass it, but if you're going to, make sure you get a good touch so stuff like that doesn't happen. But that was good thinking, just the execution was a tad off. So I don't know who to fault for this, because Rube needed the boost off kickoff, and Ty was just trying to position. I don't really know what he's doing here. So there, he didn't know where Rube was before pushing up. That's where, like, in a situation like that, where he's rotating back, and then he kind of cuts across, I would use my right stick to see where Rube is. I do that a lot. If I'm rotating out and I can turn around for it, I'll use my right stick to see where my teammate is. It's a good pass from Rube. It's kind of awkward for Ty to deal with, though, because he had limited boost and it wasn't very powerful. So again, the thinking is good, just the execution's stat off. He's too far up, he has no boost, needs to rotate out again. Now his rotation back's going to be a little slow. Whereas if he just rotated back initially, he could already have boost and be in a better position. Again, he's not rotating into the net. That is something I noticed that I don't know why I just switched players. I meant to pause it. That is something I noticed he does a lot. He bases his positioning solely based on the amount of boost that he has. I don't know if he does it purposely. Where it kind of needs to be the opposite. He needs to position no matter how much boost he has. Because, sure, you can go for a solo play and hit a flip reset and all that other stuff, all that fun stuff. But it's the basics that you need to have, because you need to be a good shooter. You need to just be clinical and solid for your team. Doesn't matter how much flashy stuff you can do. If you can't score and do what you're supposed to, you're not going to win games. And of course, all that falls into basic positioning. If you're positioning in the good spot, you can get 2 or 3 pads at midfield. That's enough for midfield to take a shot into the net. You know what I mean? So if you position where you're supposed to, all that fancy stuff will sort of fall into place like it's supposed to. So that's something he needs to work on, is positioning over boost. I tried to bump goalie there but missed. So he has no boost here, so we'll see how he rotates. He goes straight back for the corner boost. So here, I do this a lot. I think a lot of people in this rank do. I don't think he noticed that the mid boost was there, or I bet he thought me and Roop was going to have it. But either way, we got a goal out of it. Yeah, I think it was a mistouch. I think he was trying to pass it again. Another mistouch. There again, he's rotating based on boost. He doesn't see the corner, or the corner wasn't there, and the mid boost isn't there either, so now he doesn't have any boost. Now he's kind of caught in no man's land because he had to get pads in the midfield. Whereas if he rotated back into the middle initially, he could already have like 3 or 4 pads and be in a better spot. Again, no rotation completely back to net. He's still kind of in front of everybody. He's pushing up too far again. That's good rotationing right there. Rotationing. Good rotations. He got bumped. I don't think he should have really gone over that anyway. That was good patience to wait on the opposing team member's touch. Oh wow, what I forgot that happened. I think I do this a lot too. When I'm going for boost or I'm rotating back or whatever, I stay out of ball cam way longer than I should. Um, but that's not really his fault. Roop did get an own goal, but in an ideal situation, if he was in ball cam, he could have seen that the ball was not going to a favorable spot and he could have positioned. But that own goal is kind of a unique situation where you can't really fault him for that. And in the last 10 seconds of this, I think we just realized the game was over, so we kind of quit trying completely. But yeah, so Tyler, if you're watching this, basically just don't position based on how much boost you have. Position no matter how much boost you have, because that'll allow striking and passing and getting a good touch. All that will fall into place, and it'll be better for your teammates in general, and that goes for everybody. Um, Obviously, positioning and where the ball is more important than your boost amount. So just keep that in mind while you're playing. I hope this helped anybody out, and if it did, let me know in the comments if you want me to analyze your replays. Send them to me. Let me know who you want me to analyze next, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Peace out.